All right. We got another section called Pro Tips.
Pro Tips.
And Pro Tips is for maybe somebody, let's stick with the pickup and delivery side of things, because that's where you're heading. You're steaming that way. Maybe somebody has a laundromat and wants to start a pickup and delivery, or maybe they don't have one yet, but are eyeballing the pickup and delivery side of things. What do you feel like is something that someone who's getting started needs to know before they get into it?
So I would probably go back to the whole you stand in the gap. I would go back to that. So you stand in the gap. Like if you want to start it out to try it out, you like your skin is on the line. You stand in the gap to hold things together. You're the guy or gal who goes out and does the pickup and delivery for starters. We were using my wife's like 05. She had an 05 TSX. That was our first delivery vehicle. Just you stand in the gap. Figure out a way for you to do that, because you don't want to go out and spend a whole lot of money, buying a vehicle and hiring folks if you don't really know if it's a thing, So I guess a part of that is like, take the step and you stand in the gap and figure it out and make sure that that's something that, is going to work or not,
Yeah. And I think that's great advice. Like, and kind of to just tack onto that, like, don't skip steps, right? Unless you know that you can skip steps, don't, obviously you want to progress as quickly as you can, but don't skip ahead to stuff. Like you said, if you throw a bunch of money into a van and employees and you figure out that you can't figure out how to build your customer base, or you're doing the math and you're looking at the trajectories and, you're going to run out of money before you get enough customers, or that kind of thing. You don't want to find that out the hard way.
Yep.
Or if you just decide you don't like the logistics side of pickup and delivery, exactly. That's a thing too.
Yep.
So, there's, I love that and, not skipping too far ahead. Don't be too anxious to hit your goal, that you leap over steps that you need to take to get there.
Exactly.
Awesome pro tip. Awesome. And I like the stand in the gap concept. I've written down that quote from you a couple times already.
Nice.
That's great.